Hey guys, so it's been a while and I have actually been purposely quiet. I hit a bad bout of burnout, and it kind of all came to a crash early last week. So, I had a third day added to my schedule, and then midterms coming up, school, everything. So this has left me with one day a week that I don't have school or work. Um, and it's a lot. This has been about 2 weeks now. Maybe I think this is like my second or third week this past week. This was my third week because it started. Yeah, anyway, but it's been a couple weeks. Sorry if I'm kind of squinty. I'm facing the sun, but I don't want to record while I'm driving. I've done it a few times, and even though I wasn't like looking at my phone, I could still see it out of the corner of my eye, and I'm not proud of it. So, realize it's just too much distraction for me. But anyway, even with my little dashboard thing, whatever, and it's really hot now, so I'm holding the phone in my hand versus being on my dashboard because it almost overheated last video I was recording. So I cried a lot. I didn't wash my hair for like a week. It was everything I could do to get out of bed, no matter how much I slept. Like, I came home one night, my husband said I sat down on the bed in my scrubs, which usually the first thing I do when I get home is change out of my scrubs. He said I kind of flopped down on the bed with my scrubs on, had a cat petting him on one side, had the dog petting her on the other side, and I don't remember that. He said I was having a conversation with one of the kids, and next thing I knew, I was waking up to my morning alarm. He said I slept for like 14 hours. I woke up, I felt like I hadn't slept at all. So that was rough. Sorry, my phone is tilted. Wow. I'm tired today. I'm still kind of recuperating from everything. So I got really bad about my meds. I didn't take them for like 4 days, and that was a big problem in itself. And then, got a huge fight with my husband on, was it Wednesday? Yeah, that Wednesday. And cried all over my sister-in-law's lap. And then it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. My husband ended up taking me out to dinner that Sunday. We actually laughed and talked and everything. We kind of sorted it out throughout the week, and he gets it. So I'm very thankful to have him being so supportive and recognizing when I'm just on one. I'm really lucky with that. And then Monday I just couldn't even, I couldn't anything. Or Tuesday last week. I don't remember if I worked that last Monday. No, it was last Tuesday, because that's the day I have English and Psych, my two like favorite classes. And I just couldn't. Like, I hold myself away. Like, I slept on and off throughout the day. I found little things to tinker with around the house. By that evening, I did a little bit of studying. I just stayed at, oh, excuse me, my God. I just stayed at home with the kids. I couldn't. Did some more crying that day. Did get back on my meds. It was just bad. It was really bad. I just got so overwhelmed. I tackled too much at once, and I'm not surprised. I mean, I figure it must have been coming. I watched back some of my other videos, and I was just like, oh my God, what was I thinking? Like, but I'm kind of stuck. Like, I have to work as much as I'm working now, at least at the salary I'm at right now, to be able to afford school, because I ran out of loan money, and I'm having to take out personal loans and pay out of pocket and everything for almost half of my program, even with the considerable discount that my company gets me through my school. And I can't drop out of school. I mean, that's $85,000, and I don't want to drop out of school anyway. Like, this is, you know, my future career. Like, we can manage on my husband's salary, but I'm not putting all of that burden on him, and I can't get the loans if I'm not working anyway. It's just not going to work out. So I've got myself stuck, and I know this will work out. I know there's always a way to work things out. I know it could always be worse. I have about 6 or 7 more weeks to figure this out. We're doing midterms this week, so oh my gosh, I'm already 8 weeks in. Because each term is 16 weeks for the first 16 months. So there's 4 terms. Yeah, there's 4. Oh my gosh, I know this. I need to go home. I was drowsing in English. Or dozing, drowsing, whatever it's called. But anyway, yeah, I'm stuck. So, and then I was sick one of the weeks, so I missed both days of work at that point. This was before I had my third shift. So that made its own impact on the bills and everything. Luckily, I mean, we're okay, but it was still just, I mean, that hurt not having those 2 days of for my check. Luckily, I had some sick time that I was able to use, and that helped a little bit, but that was still like, oh my gosh, that was a tiny check. Nowhere near what I was used to when I was working 5 days a week, but I mean, I'm not working too much less with the 3 days that I am working. So I don't know what I'm going to do there. I have a couple of different options that I can do with work stuff. Husband and I are going to kind of try to sort that out over the next week. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm apparently struggling too hard to make a decent video. My eyes are all watery. I'm sleepy, like almost loopy sleepy. Gotta go get the kids, and I'm finally going to get waxed. It's so bad. I have my lip shadow going on, rocking my unibrow and my caterpillar brows. Gotta do something about these bangs soon. Anyway, so I just wanted to touch in. I'm getting back on track. I will try to do a longer video when it is not so freaking hot, or like my car has not been, sitting facing the sun for 5 hours, as this is making my hand tired too, and I'll get some more sleep, all that good stuff. So at some point I will get a longer video out, and I will go into a little more detail with my burnout, because I think that is something that it's important that is brought to attention, that not even just for me wanting to bring it attention on myself, but that like it is a very real thing, and I'm very fortunate that it did not get worse than it did, and it was still pretty rough. So it's gotta help someone see that they're not alone if they hit this, or this is a good possibility. Like, I can normally handle chaos and crazy busy schedule, everything like that, but even I hit it, and it was bad. So anyway, excuse me, I'll try to get that up soon, sometime in the next couple of days, maybe even tomorrow, depending on what time I get out of math and how I'm parked. But anyway, I hope you all are doing well, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.